Welcome to CNTV News with
sports analyst Efren Diaz,
on-site reporter Juan Torres,
and your lead anchorman Eduardo Blancas. Welcome to CNTV News with your lead anchorman Eduardo Blancas, on-site reporter Juan Torres, and your sports reporter Efren Diaz. Good evening, America. Welcome to our special 70s wrap-up in less than 30 minutes. We will take the entire time to wrap up the 70s decade. In less than 30 minutes, we will enter the 80s. So here's a wrap-up of what happened. So here's a wrap-up of the major events that happened in the last 10 years. To begin with, on May 4th, 1970, the National Guard went raging into the Kent State University campus to break up protesters against the American invasion in Cambodia.
What are those?
These are Legos, young man.
Can I see?
Of course.
Dude, just like Star Wars. They take apart. Some abandoned ship.
And now we go to Juan Torres with international news on Munich.
The Olympics in Munich from September 5th to the 6th, 11 Israeli athletes were killed by members of the Palestinian group Black September. The total death count was 17 people, 5 members of Black September and 1 West German police officer. Israel responded to the massacre with Operation Youth in Lebanon and Operation Wrath of God, as well as of airstrikes and killings of those suspected in the involvement of the planning and the kidnappings.
The 1970 World Cup has concluded today on the 21st of June, 1970. Brazil won the tournament for the 3rd time, making them eligible to keep the Jules Rimet trophy permanently. Team led by Pelé. Here are some clips of the Brazilian national soccer team in the tournament.
Mexico 1970, the first FIFA World Cup to be televised in colour. All of a sudden, the game seemed somehow different, somehow even more magical. Perhaps that's because of the 3 colours that stood head and shoulders above the rest that year. The green, blue and gold of Brazil, now the most famous in football. Greatest ever culture clashes, the attack-minded, free-flowing Brazil against the solid, defensive Italians. As if playing to a script, Italy sat back while Brazil attacked, their enterprise rewarded when Pelé got his country's 100th goal in the finals. The Italians equalised, then in the second half Brazil turned the screw. Chain-smoking midfielder Gerson unleashed a magnificent strike to make it 2-1. Then on 71 minutes, Jairzinho's effort made him the first man since Gigier in 1950 to score in every match. As for Carlos Alberto's goal, well, for those who have seen it, just sit back and enjoy. For everyone else, yes, this actually happened. The emphatic 4-1 victory against one of the planet's meanest defences in a FIFA World Cup final still ranks as one of the greatest performances ever. It's been argued that the searing heat favoured the South Americans and that the same team would have struggled in Europe. Who knows? And frankly, who cares? Brazilian football now belongs to the world.
To interview Mark Spitz is our sports analyst Efren Diaz, live from the 1972 Olympics in Munich, Germany. Große Deutschland.
Efren Diaz reporting live from the Olympics in Munich, interviewing Mark Spitz, 7 gold medal winner. Mark. How do you feel about winning 7 gold medals?
I feel like a champion, Efren.
How long do you think it will take to break your record?
Oh, it's going to take at least 20 years. Nobody's going to beat this for a while.
Being Jewish, do you think it will be best if you leave the Olympics for your safety?
Yes, I think I should leave right now.
Efren Diaz, reporting live from Munich from the Olympics.
Juan Torres live here from Saigon. Currently, U.S. military personnel are scrambling to evacuate any South Vietnamese officials and any civilians deemed to be at risk. Martial law has been declared, and certain key personnel have already been boarded into helicopters. The operation to evacuate American civilians and any possible Vietnamese, called Frequent Wind, has been delayed to the last possible minute. On belief by the U.S. Ambassador Graham Martin that a Saigon can be held and that political agreement can be reached. Now here's our helicopter. Time for me and my crew to leave. The NBA's arrival shouldn't be long.
Hi, I'm Eduardo Blancas, lead anchorman for CNTV News. I don't always drink pop, but when I do, I choose Chingon Cola. It quenches my thirst after a long day at the office, and it has a new innovative can opening system. Stay thirsty, my friends. I will now be covering entertainment, to begin with the best movies of the decade. Some of the most popular movies of the decade were Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope, Rocky, The Godfather 1 and 2, and now the top 10 grossing films from least to highest. At number 10, Jaws 2. Number 9, Rocky. Number 8, Saturday Night Fever. Number 7, The Godfather. Number 6, Superman. Number 5, Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Keep rolling!
Number 2, Jaws. And at number 1, Star Wars Episode 4, A New Hope. Now to music. Some of the top-selling albums of the decade were The Wall by Pink Floyd, Rumors by Fleetwood Mac, Physical Graffiti by Led Zeppelin, and Toys in the Attic by Aerosmith. And now the top 10 songs. At number 10, I Found the Law by The Crash. Number 9, Surrender by Cheap Trick. Number 8, American Pie by Don McLean. Number 7, Paranoid by Black Sabbath. Number 6, Dance the Night Away by Van Halen. Number 5, Highway to Hell by AC/DC. Number 4, Detroit Rock City by Kiss. Number 3, Anarchy in the UK by the Sex Pistols. That's it for music. One more thing. A new form of entertainment has appeared. It is called a video game. Us guys at the station feel as if it's only a fad that will disappear soon. They have many games like Pong, Space Invaders, and Snake. But I doubt they will be around for much longer. This concludes our newscast, the wrap-up of the 70s. Have a happy new year, and we are out of here! Wow, that was a long night. Hey, los tacos! Hey. Dos tacos del pastor.
We're live.
Chata, welcome back, America.